Imagine if Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. never found the time to pen his I Have a Dream speech. As I talk with you now, it's the 52nd anniversary of his assassination. What if he didn't fight through the adversity of not feeling well to give his mountaintop speech to the striking sanitation workers in Memphis? Imagine if when Ralph Abernathy called him to tell him he needs to come talk to the workers, he said, "Ralph, I'm laying in bed in my pajamas and too into this Rowan and Martin's laugh-in show on the television." We can't even fathom it, right? Due to the coronavirus, we're spending more time at home than ever before in our adult lives. We're dealing with different challenges. How to school our children while keeping up with our work, if we're fortunate enough to have a job, as unemployment rates rapidly increase. How to deal with work-life balance now that the work and home life have become woven together, as our living rooms, dining rooms, and home offices have become our new work office. Those that are fortunate to be working are fighting more fires than perhaps ever before. These are challenging times. We either find ourselves fighting these work fires or spinning our wheels, feeling busy but not feeling like we've accomplished much. Then, to relax, many of us choose to binge Netflix, Hulu, or other media on the internet. We have more time than we've perhaps had since we were children. But what are we doing with our time? Why are we feeling even more fatigued, lethargic, or unaccomplished? Despite this newfound time, we fool ourselves into thinking that watching TV shows is relaxing. And it can be. However, when we do too much of anything, it can lead to feelings of remorse and an overall lack of fulfillment. We've had anywhere up to a month of extra time depending where we live. Yet, we've maybe not managed that time as well as we could have. I see people saying they don't know what's happened to their time, yet many of us have gained hours of time per day. The issue is that we go from firefighting or feeling like we're not getting things done at work to simply vegging out to try and rejuvenate ourselves. We're not focusing on the important things. Times are tough, and more than ever, we need to focus on what's important. It's easy to go from a day of firefighting or feeling unaccomplished at work to laying in bed, binge-watching television shows. It's harder to make the choice to try and learn a new skill, read enriching literature, exercise, or virtually spend time with family and friends. Yet, that's what's going to make each of us come out of this better and stronger. So if you haven't already, I challenge you to make time for the important things. Find time for personal enrichment, exercise, and building relationships with friends and family in the coming weeks. Block out time on your personal calendar. There's plenty of it there for one or several of these things. Now, I'm not saying you can't find out what Tiger King is all about, but perhaps watch an episode a day to help rejuvenate yourself and save the rest of that time for your personal and relationship enrichment. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. Make sure to visit our website at www.awesomeyou.org, and remember, live life to the fullest and be good to one another. Take care, everyone.